The black bear, who took the trash bag left in the yard as a treat, ends up regretting what it ate.
Perkele, siihen et koske, saatana vie. Ei minä sinua tällä harjalla lyön, perkeeti viekö, jos tuut tänne.
Unaware of everything, the woman walking toward her friend comes across a silent guest among the flower pots. A group of fishermen who underestimated the strength of the swordfish they caught narrowly escape its spear-like attack at the last moment. A group of divers descends into the depths of the ocean with a protective cage to film, but the shark doesn't seem too pleased with their visit. The woman trying to put the tarantula back into its nest forgets that it's an aggressive animal. Luckily, her reflexes save her from getting bitten. As the cornfield is being harvested, a family of wild boars notices the danger at the last moment and narrowly escapes a major slaughter. On a snowy day, a man and his dog about to get into their car fail to notice the massive moose standing in front of them. As the moose charges toward them, it fortunately stops its attack without causing any harm. I'm sure the guard dogs noticing the commotion at night hope it's just a cat causing it. At the harbor shore teeming with fish, the swimming woman has an intriguing moment with a shark coming to taste. The parachutist about to land mistakes a young gazelle running toward the landing spot for wild dogs. Fortunately, the timid little gazelle, scared even of itself, scurries away. Noticing the massive guard dog patrolling the garden of the house, the huge bear climbs a tree faster than a cat to take cover. Preparing to leap across, the lynx doesn't miss the chance to put on a little show for the onlookers. Oh, shit. It's unclear if it was the lack of a turn signal that angered it, but the issue between this bull and the car feels personal. On a nature hike, this couple encounters a brown bear, and instead of panicking and fleeing, they approach calmly and steadily, diffusing the situation. Hey, bear.
My bear. Thank you, bear.
While cycling through the forest, this man suddenly notices a bear cub darting in front of him and slams on the brakes just in time. The cub, realizing its mistake, continues on as if nothing happened. Though not immediately noticeable, the octopus's mastery of camouflage is truly remarkable. Spotting a pit bull charging toward them, the men wonder if it's coming to attack or play. Meanwhile, the pit bull has already burst inside and started its show. Thankfully, the men's impressive jumping skills resolve the situation without issue. On the beach, an octopus somehow latches onto a man's arm and is removed with his friend's help. Fortunately, the non-venomous octopus causes no harm. Note that one of an octopus's arms serves as its reproductive organ. After parking his car and heading home, the man notices a second animal on his doorstep, a snake. Unsure about taking it in, he decides to let the snake stay on its own. Whether it's a pet or not is unclear, but this wandering bear might be preparing for dinner. The man nearby looks like the best item on the menu. At a women's hair salon, the staff, unaware of what's coming, continue their work. But soon, a cat enters, seemingly picking the wrong moment to show off its new catch. Who would have thought that in the seas where he fished, he'd become prey to an octopus? Due to the potential risk of harming people around it, this elephant is being escorted away from the area by teams, but it behaves just like an intelligent dog, following everything it's told. 40 Mini. Tired of the seas it lives in, this sea lion visits the city to socialize and chooses a spot to rest that almost feels like the rocky shores it's used to. This troop of monkeys on their way home decides to take the city streets instead of the forest, just to get a little taste of urban life. He tried making noises to scare off the uninvited puma that entered his home, and it actually worked. Not a fan of the rhythm, the puma decided its best option was to leave the living room. This lizard, trying to cook in the wrong kitchen, finds itself with nowhere to run once the homeowner notices it.
Ushi, bye. Ushi, go. I'm afraid I'm going to have to eject you if you carry on like this.
Deciding to stretch its legs, the alligator chooses the streets over the beach path for its walk. Luckily, its only goal is to shed a few pounds. Thinking the friend it invited for a meetup has gotten lost, the ostrich sets off in the direction it had described, hoping to find them. This mother rhino, who chose the market over the forest to look for gifts for her children, ends up heading back after failing to find anything that fits her taste. Having discovered that the trees are edible, this young deer seems quite pleased with itself. A kangaroo visiting a neighbor at night, after a brief greeting, continues on its way.
Rui wants a midnight snack. How you going, boy? You want a midnight snack? No? No? Okay. Bye.
The little boy gets along well with the turkey and takes him home to introduce him to his family. But his father refuses to meet him, saying he has more meat than dinner. A young man notices a cougar lurking in a tree in his forest house and starts to think about how he will spend the night.
Backyard.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Million people visit Fort Dew Park in Florida. However, only a lucky few get to witness such an incredible sight.
That's all from me for today. For more of this kind of content, don't forget to like the video and let me know in the comments. Stay happy until we meet again.